Chapter 5, Part 2, Net Present Value. I want to take you to the Freddie Mac site for a moment to talk about the Home Valuation Code of Conduct. This piece of legislation came out in May of 2009, and what it's saying is the loan originators can no longer talk to appraisers and get a upfront value. So what I saw, and I went to the guidelines to check to see what was their thought process of getting an upfront BPO done that's not part of the transaction. And here's what the code says. It's saying, does the code apply to non-origination value activities such as loss mitigation activities? The code only applies to the loan origination process. It does not apply to a lender's foreclosure, REO process, workout, or any other type of loss mitigation activity. So the Fannie Mae Broker Price Opinion Form, BPO, is pretty standard in modifications, foreclosures, and short sales, but it's typically not used on the loan origination side. So I'm connecting the dots here between modification and true refinancing. Well, because the loan officers can no longer talk to their appraisers, they're kind of boxed in and they don't really have a way to check what current market value is other than talking to their real estate agent friends and getting comps that way, or going to sites like Cyberhomes, Trulia, and Zillow. Well, those really don't give you a good accurate picture of what's happening in the market as a low-end value and the high-end value. So when we're talking about the pro report, that is the true value of what we're talking about. You can use the pro report to help supplement the data for the loan officer to see if, hey, is there a transaction here where we could possibly do the refinance, and giving them confidence to order an appraisal, or should this be a situation where you go straight to the modification process? And if you are using it in the modification process, you're giving yourselves the low end value and the retail value that will be used in the net present value testing when you go modify. So it really does have a dual purpose there on the retail refi side and the modification side. And it really gives you a clear picture of, okay, if you're so far negative equity, 100,000, 80,000, 200,000, it might be a better decision to go ahead and forgo the modification process and make the decision to do a short sale or re-examine your process there. So that's a really good benefit of the pro report and how it affects the net present value and how it affects HVCC when the loan officer is trying to a refinance for you. The other part is we're talking about, again, with the net present value calculation. Right here, the guidelines are saying that they're going to use a broker price opinion for that modeling. You're just supplying the upfront value piece. The bank will probably order their own, but again, you are statistically providing data to plead your case on why they should do a modification.